never forget. That's what we said after 9/11, never forget. We're never going to forget. Here we are 20 years later, and a lot of people don't even know what happened on 9/11. That's why the incredible program it's been put together by my good friend, Congresswoman and Dean of the School of Government at Regent University, Michele Bachmann. She's pulled together an amazing program. It's going to air on OAN, but it's also going to be something you can watch from Regent. Welcome, Congresswoman Bachmann.
Kevin Freeman, thank you so much for having me on, and thank you for talking about this wonderful free virtual conference that we're hosting this coming Thursday, September 9th, starting at 9 a.m. in the morning. The conference will go for approximately 7 to 8 hours. Absolute first-class stellar speakers, including Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, also New York City Police Commissioner Bernie Kerik, who is the commissioner that day in New York City, as well as U.S. Attorney General John Ashcroft, who is Attorney General of the United States that day, the Secretary of the Navy on that day, who is Vern Clark. We also have FBI agent, former agent Brig Barker, who traveled and tracked down Mohammed Atta, who was the perpetrator of flying the first plane into the World Trade Center. But we also have other people as well as Christian historian Bill Federer, who will talk about the movement of Islam over Christianity in the Middle East, as well as Dr. Jonathan Cahn, Rabbi Jonathan Cahn, who wrote the book, The Harbinger. We have an all-star lineup, but people won't want to miss this because, Kevin, you're right. We're living in monstrous days. And I was shocked at the airport. There wasn't one magazine cover that talked about September 11th, 2001. I went on Netflix. I went on Amazon Prime just to see what they were doing. Very little was available for the viewer. None of the great movies or documentaries that were first produced were even available there. And so you're right. It's like we're in a time that people have forgot. But we haven't forgotten here at Regent, because as we cast about in this day that we're in, when America is portrayed as the bad guy, as the enemy, and it's hate America, I think the reason academia isn't looking at the events of September 11th, Kevin, is because America was the victim that day. And if you look in academia, they consider America the perpetrator against all the other nations of the world. We're taking a very different full-on view of the situation on September 11th, the 20-year retrospective, but also in light of the collapse of what happened in Afghanistan. It is powerful. It's the hottest issue of the day, and we've got the best people to talk about it in a first-class setting, and it's free, open to the public. They can find it at regent.edu/911. We'll start at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 a.m. Central Time. And so you won't want to miss it. Let everyone you know join in. It's going to be a fantastic day.
Well, thank God for Regent University, and thank you, Dean Bachmann. I mean, we can't ever forget. We have to understand our history, and we've got to understand why America is a shining city on a hill, why we are a beacon of liberty. And we can't realize that until we understand the enemies who stood against us and the efforts that we've taken to overcome. So God bless you, and thank you for this amazing program.
Thank you, Kevin.